Welcome to Finances with Greg. I am Greg Ware, and today we're going to talk about should you pay off your debt or should you save for retirement? It's always, that's a question that always comes up, and it's a little tricky to figure out sometimes. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you three different perspectives on how you should look at this. On my website, financeswithgreg.com, I did a complete article on this, but I'm going to share some of that information with you today. So let's dive in. All right, so scenario number one is it really depends on what your interest rate is on your debt. And for this scenario, let's think about revolving debt. A revolving debt is something like a credit card. So let's say your interest rate is 12% on your credit card. In order for you to say, I'm not going to pay off my credit card and I'm going to save for retirement, that means you would need to earn at least 12% or greater on your retirement account to justify that financially. Because by paying off your 12% on your revolving debt or your credit card in this scenario, what you're doing is paying yourself 12%. So you get a 12% return. So that's the first scenario. The second way to look at this is, what if your retirement plan is offering you an employer match? Many times employers will say, I will match you 50% up to 6% of your salary. So what I'm going to do in this particular scenario, I'm going to give you some real numbers. So let's say you save $5,000 in your retirement plan, and at a 50% match, your employer is going to give you $2,500. Okay? So effectively what that means is that you just got a 50% return on your $5,000 investment. So what that means in this particular scenario, your debt would need to be 50%, have an interest rate of 50% or higher in order for you to say, hey, I'm going to not invest in my retirement account and I'm going to skip the 50% match and I'm going to go pay off the debt. Okay, so in this particular scenario, saving for retirement is the better option. Now what I'd like to do is talk about the third scenario, and this is the ideal scenario, a solution for you. Your employer says, I'm going to give you a match of 50% on whatever amount you invest or save for retirement. So again, we're going back to our numbers earlier. You save $5,000, they give you $2,500, which is 50%. All right, so you automatically start off with a 50% return there. And you say, okay, I'm not going to save a dime above that $5,000. I'm going to take that remaining money and I'm going to pay off my debt. Now, what typically happens is somebody will save for retirement, or they'll save above that amount, or they'll take the amount that they don't save above the $5,000 and they'll go shopping, they'll spend it and do things like that. But what you should do is take that amount, any amount above $5,000 that you're not saving for retirement, and you should go pay off that debt. So you get your 50% over here, and you're saving yourself 12, 18%, whatever the interest rate is on that debt on this end. So those are your three scenarios, and hopefully that helps. Now what I'm going to do is give you three calls to action. If you've enjoyed this information, I'm going to ask you to like the video. I'm also going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, because each week, multiple times a week, I'm going to be sharing information like this that is designed to increase your financial IQ and help close the wealth gap. And the third item is, if you've enjoyed this information, visit financeswithgreg.com and see what we have going on over there. That way you can read the entire article. All right, I will see you on the next video.